Okay, this one's important to me today. I have made a YouTube today about my good friend Pip, who passed away last year on August the 11th from motor neurons disease. I've just made the video. It is far too long, so I'm going to cut it into a few different parts. So I really would love it if you'd watch, because she would have loved you to have watched. So thank you, and I normally don't do long videos, so she was a gorgeous girl, and in honour of her, I just wanted to put it on. Okay, bye. Hey, I think I'm going to have to do this in a few different goes today, because today is June the 16th, 2007, and it's a bit of a sad day for me. Today it is 1 year since I saw my girlfriend Pip, and she passed away a little bit later from motor neurons disease. And so the very last time I saw her was on her 40th birthday, which is a year ago today. So it's kind of the anniversary for me, really. I thought I'd be really able to talk about that quite easily, but it's very sad. She's my very, very first friend in the whole world, and when I was 4, Mum and Dad were building a house, and I was standing in the driveway waiting for them to come out, because it had all the wooden framework and you had to sort of climb across, and I was too little to go across. So I was standing in the driveway, there was dirt and playing, and this little girl came up to me and she said, "Hi, my name's Pip, will you be my friend?" And I can see that still in my head, and I can hear her voice. It's one of my earliest memories, and we were friends all through our childhood years. You know, we danced to ABBA, we played with Barbies, we roller skated together, we made funny tapes together, we did everything together. And there was another girl also, Lisa, and we all lived in the same street, and I didn't go to the same school as them, but they went to school together. And so it was the three of us every weekend. Like, we were just all quite inseparable. I mean, we all had our moments, and you know how girls are at that age, but it was really, really nice, and I'm still very good friends with Lisa now. And in fact, Pip lived up in Queensland. She moved when we were about 13, so she moved interstate, probably a 2-hour plane trip from where I live. And so for many years we sort of lost contact. You know, we did the little letter writing bit for a while, and then when we got to be about 18 or 19, I think I tracked her down again. And then when she had kids, and then when I had kids, we'd catch up when I went on holidays up to where she lived. So I pretty much saw her once a year for the last, I don't know, maybe 15 years or so, which was lovely. And watched her babies grow into beautiful boys, and Mitchell and Maddie, they're gorgeous kids, and that was beautiful to watch. Anyway, so today is 1 year since I saw her for the very last time. I found out she had motor neurons disease in January, and I called her and asked her how she was, and she was amazingly up. She said, you know, it's funny, she said, I had really high blood pressure and everything, and since I've found this out, my blood pressure has gone down. And she was scared of seeing her parents die or anything happen to anyone she loved, and so she said it was almost a bit of a relief to her, which I find incredibly amazing. Anyway, she was incredible. That day she had a motor neurons disease. I don't know if many of you know what it is, but it is a terrible, terrible disease, and nobody really knows what causes it. And she had a little fall, and she felt she had a fall and she felt a bit giddy, I think. Anyway, she went to the doctor and was diagnosed with that. And when I spoke to her the very first time, she had a little bit of a maybe a little bit of a, you know, when you've had a couple of drinks, that sort of slur in your voice, because it affects all your muscles. What motor neurons does is it attacks all your muscles, and your brain stays completely sharp. So you're ending up trapped in a shell. It's awful. And so talking to her, she was fine. You know, I could talk to her, heard a little bit of that slur, and then we were going up there anyway, so I went to see her. And anyway, I've got a little video that I made of her when I was there, and she loved it. When I showed her, she really, really loved it, and she watched it many times because she enjoyed seeing herself laughing. She was quite naughty and fun. So the other girl in it is my sister. So I'm just going to put that on now, and then I'm going to come back. And her favourite song, because she had motor neurons disease, it's not like when you have cancer and you can't sort of say, oh, you know, you can't talk about dying, especially sometimes with cancer, but motor neurons, there's no cure, there's nothing that can help you, there's absolutely nothing. And so we could sort of talk about when she was going to die and all that sort of thing. And I asked her what her favourite song was, and her favourite song, she told me, was Sweet Home Alabama, which we played at the funeral, and I have heard a million times since. So every time I hear her, I think of her. So at the end of this, I'm going to do a little collage of her and the photos I took and her family. And I'm hoping you'll all watch, because I've had a few TV contacts write her notes and send her little things, and she was so excited by that. And she said to me, I'm so glad that they know about me too. So I even went on a game show. I went on Family Feud, which I was trying to find the video of it so I could put it on here and show you, but I can't. If I find it, I'll put it on, but just a little snippet. And Bert Newton, who's the host of it here, let me say hello to her and, you know, talk about her, which was so cool. And she had like all her friends and family over to watch, because she knew that because it was pre-recorded, so she knew that I'd said hello to her. But all through the show, like, he'd ask us questions and then he'd go, what do you think about that, Pip? So he was very generous, and I'm very grateful to Bert for letting me do that. And she loved it, and she sent me a little text afterwards and she said, I'm a bit teary after that, and I was a bit teary too. So anyway, have a look at the video, because it's just a happy video. This is the very first time I saw her when she had just been diagnosed. Okay.
Is that video now?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, the green light's flashing.
Here we go. Oh,
But it's on video. Pip, just tell the camera. Smile if you've had sex lately.
Meg, press that red button and that will stop it. It's absolutely amazing. It's amazing. I think it's clever. Have you done that?
No, I'm still videoing. Okay, ready? I'll push that red button, guys.
Just take a red button.